Hey Pisces, let's get right down to it. The underlying theme or the overarching energy for this November reading is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles is a feminine earth sign energy. The earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You are dealing with some pretty heavy Capricorn energy going on this month. It could be that you are feeling as though you are needing funds or resources in some way, because the pentacles also represent money or resources. Resources can be anything that you would expend on another living thing or situation, be it energy, time, devotion, love, support. Just a few of the ways that you could look at resources. Another thing that you could also see as a resource would be your health. So the Queen of Pentacles being in reverse, to me, feels like she is in lack of either resources or, well, basically resources. That would cover any of the things that I've brought up. This could be involving your you could be going to a boss and asking for a raise this month, because the holidays are coming up and you need some money for stuff to put under the Christmas tree or something like that. I mentioned that the earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This can be the sun, moon, or rising sign involved as well. So, yeah, you could be feeling like you're kind of in lack, or you could be feeling not 100% in the health department either. And my throat is getting raspier as I speak, so you could be feeling under the weather also, is another way to look at that. Now, the first card in the top three for clarity is a major arcana card. It's the Judgment card. You got it up right. This is the 20th card in the major arcana. 2 plus 0 is 2, and that speaks to the Taurus ruled house of your money, your self-esteem, your earning ability, and your possessions, your values. If you can point at it and say that's mine, it would probably qualify as a second house. So, the Judgment card as a major arcana represents the planet Pluto, which is deep transformation and deep renewal. It's like Pluto is that very slow but complete transformational change. I think of coastal erosion when I think of Pluto, because it's a gradual wearing away, but it completely transforms the way the land looks. As well, the symbology of it is the evaluation, or summing up. It's the end of the semester, time to evaluate your grades kind of thing. You also can't ignore the fact that the picture depicted here is the rapture. It may be dealing with someone who may have already passed. I know of some Pisces in my life that are very close to me that is dealing with loss. So that may be the case. You may be evaluating your self-esteem. You may be evaluating your money. You may be evaluating your earning ability. Once again, with the Queen of Pentacles being in reverse, I feel like the career sector is going to be important to you, and you may be looking for a higher paying job. You may be looking for another job to supplement part-time. seasonal work, that sort of thing. The second card you got is the Nine of Cups card upright, and this is the wish fulfillment card traditionally. That's how most readers look at it. For me, he's fat and sassy and happy about it, has everything that he needs and then some. Is willing to share, but you've got to ask. The cups represent water signs. The water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and you, Pisces. So this could be you or someone close to you. The 9 for me speaks to the 9th house. And we have the sun starting out in Scorpio at the very beginning of the month in your 9th house. The 9th house is covered, it covers philosophy and religion, legal system matters, politics. It covered, you may be gloating because your candidate won the presidential election. The 9th house covers foreign places, foreign people, and foreign things, long-distance trips and adventures, questing, higher education. It's your view of the world expanded. So, the 9th house, this could be like looking back emotionally on 9th house matters, or feeling in some way rewarded or validated. Because the cups represent like emotions and things that fill you up and make you like sustain you and make you feel whole. The things that you care about, the things that you hold close to you. The final card in your top 3 for clarity is another 9. So the 9th house may be very important to you. You may be thinking a lot about the politics of what's going on in the Americas or in the American election. This is the insomnia card. This is up late. Mars moving into your 9th house. On the 9th, Mars is moving into your 12th house. So this is insomnia. You're probably going to be dealing with insomnia. And it could be because of many different things. Thinking about money, thinking about the loss or the grief that you may be going through as well. Maybe thinking about your job or wanting to change jobs. Because the swords are the mind, the mental faculties. It's air signs. The air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Mars is moving into Aquarius on the 9th. This is the 9th card. Air sign, swords, Aquarius. That's pretty indicative right there of some insomnia going on for y'all. Sorry about that. And the way that it's laid out on the table, the swords are pointing towards the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So it's looking like you're it's like you're reassessing what's gone on this year with your job, and it's not the way that you wanted it to be. You need more money, want more money, or need more resources, or you're feeling possibly ill in some way. Yeah. I did the total of these cards. We've got the 20 for Judgment, the 9 for the 9 of Cups, and the 9 for the 9 of Swords. That is 38. 3 plus 8 is 11, and that speaks to your 11th house. We've got November in your 11th house, 11, 11, 11. That's pretty strong numerology right there. But for me, the 11 in this particular situation speaks to your 11th house, and that deals with your friends, the groups and memberships and associations that you belong to. It also speaks to your future wishes, goals, and dreams, bucket list type dreams. So that's what's going on in this particular portion of the spread. The second set of cards that I pulled for you was the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck cards. The first card that I'm going to read for you is Beyond the Mind, the Heart Beats. And there's your link to the family if you're still dealing with grief, and I know several Pisces who are. I've had several of you reach out. I know several Pisces personally that are dealing with grief as well. Whenever I look at this card, I think about how you need to get out of your head and follow your heart, follow your gut, follow your intuition. That your intuition is stronger right now than the logical, rational portion of your mind. Meditation will do you well. That you need to get out of your head, but you need to get still and you need to get quiet in meditation so that you can hear what it is that you already know that you need to do. Carve out a portion of your time. Use this Mars in your 12th house, this insomnia time. Use that to strengthen your meditation process. If you don't know how to meditate, find some YouTube videos on it. Meditation is really just a way of calming the mind and calming and centering oneself. And it can prove quite beneficial for you. This is the 21st card of the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. 2 + 1 is 3. And that for me speaks to the 3rd house. You're having this full moon at 22 degrees of Taurus in your 3rd house. And that covers short distance trips, siblings, cousins, and neighbors. If I could speak. It also covers communication. And communication can be how you speak, how you interpret others, how others interpret you, how you think, how you communicate. It can cover your communication devices. It can cover your commute, be it through your vehicle or by your route, the way that you go. Going within and doing this meditation process will help you find your gifts, your inner gifts, which you're searching for. That path that you're looking for, going within and meditating will help you find that path. The second Sacred Rebels Oracle deck card that I pulled for you is Visions of Life Beyond Death. I want you to Google what the owl, what the peacock, and what the raven symbology means. It can be spirit animal, it can be spirit totem, however you want to search for it, whatever you're led to search for, Google that. Those messages may be important and hold significance for you. I can't help but also notice the full moon and the 3rd eye as well, seeming to be very open. It's a cattle, like a cow's skeleton, but I don't see it as that. I don't see this portion down here. I see it as like a crown jewel of a diadem of a crown in some way, highlighting the 3rd eye. I love peacocks. There's some peacock feathers for y'all. I just absolutely love peacocks. I think they're beautiful, majestic animals. I'm a big fan of the owl as well. I used to wear an owl ring on my finger whenever I debated. That was my good luck charm. Lost him in the fire, but it is what it is. Whenever I see this card, the Visions of Life Beyond Death, I think that the first thing I think of is grief release. And I think that's even more important because of this very fortunate planetary shift of Neptune going direct in your first house. It gives you the opportunity to release the grief that you feel burdened under. And I know a lot of you are feeling that grief. And the grief doesn't necessarily have to be through loss of a loved one, through death. It can be loss of a relationship, and that can be friendship as well, not necessarily an intimate relationship. Um, there's a lot of hurting hearts right now. I also see this as a card of heightened intuition. I see this as a card of hope and embracing hope and understanding um, that everything in this world is attached to a cycle and that we're all going through them. That you also need to embrace the idea of shifting your perspective. If you are approaching the world, if you are approaching the world subjectively, then you're only going to experience half of what you need to. And Pisces, you're a dualistic sign, so you can appreciate the need for a shift of perspective. And now is a really good time for that in November. The Visions of Life Beyond Death is the 44th card of the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, and 4 plus 4 is 8. You have Jupiter in the 8th house right now. Wow, yeah. And it's funny how it's just funny. It's synchronistic how I have it lined up, where Visions of Life Beyond Death is right above the Temperance card. You're undergoing a major transformation right now, and it could be initiated through loss. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. But this is something that the majority of you are already dealing with and have dealt with and are continuing to deal with. Jupiter, it has a year-long transit through the 8th house for y'all. So the meditation and healing oracle cards that I pulled for you might help. Let's see. The first is movement. Movement can be exercise, it can be dance, it can be just getting up and walking. But getting your body out of the stagnance or feeling stagnant. Getting up and moving, changing your body's energy. And it can also be an emotional experience that's very moving for you as well. Neptune in the first, Neptune can be a lot of tears. But use those tears, use the energy, ride that wave, and use it to release. Come out of the fog and use it to release. The movement card reads, the crucial difference between ordinary exercise and movement meditation is mindfulness. Meditation practice involves mentally scanning your body bit by bit as you move and becoming aware of each part in sequence. A movement meditation can be practiced at any time of the day when you would normally exercise or while you are walking or cycling to work. Consider the following, Pisces. The tensions in my body dissolve with mindful movement. As I move, I can feel the energy flow into all of my bodily extremities. Slow and mindful hand movements help me to pay attention to the movement. That was a mouthful. Rhythmic movements such as dance steps can help boost mental harmony. Consider getting up and moving. Dancing might feel really good for you right now. The second card that you got was positive thinking. Now, the positive thinking card has a giant sunflower on it. Whenever I see the giant sunflower, I think of the sun card in the major arcana. The sun card is the 19th card of the major arcana. 1 plus 9 is 10. You're having a lot of 10th house energy dealing with your career, your status, and your reputation. And I think this is the perfect card for that. You need to embrace some positive thinking. The positive thinking card reads, there are all sorts of situations in which positive thinking can be an advantage. During an illness or after an injury, for example, or when you have suffered a trauma or a setback at your work or in your home life. If you're recuperating from a sickness or illness, or recovering from the consequences of an accident or injury, you may be confined to bed while practicing this meditation, but it can be useful in any challenging circumstances. Consider the following. May the bad things that have happened be purged from my thoughts. May I not indulge in resentment, blame, or hurt. May my life be free from destructive patterns, habits, and careless acts. I will focus my attention on creation and renewal. Pretty good advice. Well, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you already have, I appreciate it from the bottom of my very grateful heart.